What's good, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy M2K, and today I'm going to show you guys the easiest way to score in NBA 2K19. Now this method is going to allow you to score within 8 seconds of inbounding the basketball, and you will be able to do it every time, especially if your opponent does not use the correct defensive settings. I see people in the comment section talking about they don't need defensive settings and they just leave their shit on automatic. Well, in this video you're going to see why it's so important to have the right defensive settings on. Because if you play against someone like me, I'm going to take advantage of the bad CPU defense and the adjustments that your coaches make. Alright, but yeah, for those of you guys that are new to the channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, join the crew, and let's get straight into the video. Now this is basically an in transition corner pick and roll or a pick and pop, but it works so effectively that I know people are going to say this is cheesy, which it is, because you can basically come down and do it every single time if they don't use the right settings to stop it. But here I'm going to show you guys it's a real basketball play. So as you guys can see, the guy trailing the ball handler, he comes down, set the screen, but before full contact is made, he slips the screen and he rolls to the basket for an easy bucket. Here you're going to see me doing the exact same thing in 2K. You see DeMarcus Cousins comes down the court, he goes to set the screen, and right before full on contact is made, he slips the screen, and at this point we have a 2-on-1 because Patrick Beverly, he's out of position. And we go ahead and we get an easy bucket because of it. Again, here we have Karl-Anthony Towns. He comes down, sets the screen, before contact is made, he slips the screen, and again, we get another easy bucket. You're basically going to convert on this almost every time coming down the court. And as you guys can see, you're scoring within 7 seconds of inbounding the ball. So this is extremely effective, and I'm going to show you guys why it worked and show you why the defensive settings are so important, okay? And I'll go into the controls of how to do it and make it more effective later in the video. Also, if the on-ball defender still maintains to avoid the screen, as you guys can see here, we weren't successful, and he is still in position to defend, we can use the big man as a shield as he rolls to the basket. And if you guys watch basketball, you know that Chris Paul does this a lot in the NBA. So here, we use the big man as a shield and we wait until the hedge defender gets out of position, and we get an easy point because of this. Now, this brings me to the bad defensive settings, or just people just letting the coach make the defensive adjustments for them. As you guys can see here at this point there is no need for the defender to commit, but because the defensive settings is either soft hedge or hard hedge, he is caught out of position. Alright, so that's why we basically can convert on this so successfully, is because the hedge defender makes the wrong decision almost every single time. Alright, but if you guys use the defensive settings that I showed you in this video, you will be fine, okay? Again, here's another example of poor defensive settings. The screener slips before making full contact, and we get the on-ball defender out of position, and Shaun Livingston is going to get an easy dunk because of this. Now in this situation, the hedge defender is staying attached to a guy that's not really that good from the perimeter. So that's why using catch hedge the way I showed you guys is the best option for defending pick and rolls or pick and pops. So hopefully after seeing this, I've changed a few of you guys' mind about the defensive settings in this game, because you don't want to meet anybody online who's going to keep spamming this against you. Because I mean, guys are either going to get an open roll to the basket or open dunk to the basket, you know, and that's within only 7 seconds within the shot clock. Alright. Another thing this does is that it collapses the defense and it forces guys to leave their assignment on the perimeter, which gets us wide open threes. As you guys can see here, Cousins gets behind the hedge defender, so Wallace is forced to leave his assignment, and we hit Draymond in the corner for a wide open three. But you guys don't ever have to worry about those kind of defensive collapses, because on the defensive tutorial I gave you, drive help rules and screen help rules, we have that as no help. So that's something you don't have to worry about. Alright. Also, you can do a pick and pop instead of a pick and roll, especially if the person that's trailing is a pretty good 3-point shooter. Alright, here we have Morris Peterson, and we do the exact same thing, but instead of a pick and roll, we do a pick and pop, and we get a wide open three because of it. So there are a lot of different options from this simple yet effective play. Alright, now for those of you that don't know the pick and roll controls or how to do this, I'm going to quickly run through this for you. So you want to use the guy that's trailing or the guy that's inbounding the ball to set the pick. So after he inbounds the ball, you want to press left bumper and select the person that's trailing, which in this case is Karl-Anthony Towns, so we press left trigger. Alright. Now, just when Towns is about to hit the screen, you want to hit a hard crossover and press left bumper again, because pressing left bumper tells Towns to cancel the screen and roll to the basket. Now while he's canceling the screen, the on-ball defender is going to get stuck for a little while into the guy that's rolling, and because of that, that's where you get the 2-on-1. Alright. And that right there is one of the easiest ways that you could score in NBA 2K19. Now I know this was a highly requested video because a lot of people complain about how crazy the defense is in this game. I have a couple of other ways in which I score using triple threat isolation plays. I'll bring that in another video. But yeah, let me know in the comment section which other video you guys want to see next. I have maybe about 3 or 4 other defensive tutorial videos I'm going to put out. One of them is going to be extremely crazy. I know you guys want to definitely see that. Aside from the on-ball defense, I have another defensive tutorial video where I want to show you guys how I basically beat teams in my team with people that have a better offensive team than me. Maybe a team full of pink diamonds or someone who's better than me offensively. A defensive strategy that I use to beat these type of people. Alright, but yeah, that's it for the video. As always, the rest of the video is just gameplay, so if you guys want, you can watch that. If not, you don't have to. But yeah, if you guys enjoy the content, please leave a like. It's been your boy M2K, and I'm out. Peace.
Tonight, a great backcourt matchup, Doris. When you were going up against another talented guard in college basketball, did that change your approach at all?
Well, you certainly knew when you were looking up.
The dunk.
Woohoo! Kyrie Irving doing work with the pass. That's pretty.
And Curry, here we go. Durant. And a dunk by Horford.
And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And Greg, he says, thank you very much, and sails in for the flush.
You have to think about the athleticism and the work habits that have made him a more well-rounded player. But boy, Clay, big time, big time.
And here is Curry. Down low. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw.
Really special.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Open. And it's Baines missing.
Boy, the defense gets into his head and alters his release when he really doesn't have to.
It's Curry with the drive. And Cousins gets it to under 2.5 minutes gone by. Screen by Cousins. Curry attacking. And Cousins throws it down.
Evaluate every aspect of their business. If they believe it's advantageous to make change, then they will go to their competition committee, they will go to their ownership committees, and I don't know.
Screen by Cousins. Here's Curry. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it.
I tell you, this guy is capable of some amazing finishes. Jason Tatum, my goodness.
Here's Jones.
Absolutely perfect start to the half, setting the tempo right away with an easy opportunity at the cup.
In the corner, Iguodala with it. A three-pointer is right on target.
Marcus Smart is on the floor because of his defensive abilities, but what Brad Stevens likes to say is, Marcus will make the big shots.
It's Curry with the drive. It's the second. 46 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Outside for Durant. Knocks down the three ball. Durant's
his driving and playmaking abilities. But the other part of a role player is you've got to be willing to do the dirty work, to sacrifice the headlines and dig in on the defensive end of the basket. He steps through the defense. No one gets in his way.
Curry attacking, and the shot goes in.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Rozier for three. Here's Brown, 8 feet away. Out to Hayward. Pass to Rozier. Shoots the three. Cousins pulls it in. And here is Curry. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Back to Cousins. And Cousins throws it